Feet firmly on those pedals, that's it, and then you push your right and your left foot, and that makes the rudder, don't worry about this, that makes the rudder move, and we'll show you what I mean on the outside of the aircraft. So if I just lean across you there, just to pull this around. So we're looking at the side of the aircraft now that you're sat in. So if you move your right and left foot alternatively, can you see the rudder on the tail? Yeah. That's moving, okay? And that allows you to yaw the aircraft right and left. So when you're on the ground and when you're in the air, that'll yaw the aircraft around a central pivot. So imagine that my hand's the aircraft, Coney, and that's the central pivot. It will move around it like that. Okay, so that's how you turn left and right, or we call it yawing. If you take hold of the yoke, move it to the right, you'll see the aileron go up, the other one goes down. That allows you to roll the aircraft to the right. Okay, imagine my hand. You can go like that. So you roll the aircraft like that, or along a central pivot, like that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, last one. If you pull back on the control yoke smoothly, you'll pull back on it. You'll see the elevator on the tail. That's called an elevator. Go up. What that will do is it will deflect the tail down, and the nose will go up. If you push it forward, the opposite will happen. Again, in the air. If you want to pull back, that will make the nose rise, the tail drop. If you want to make the nose to go down, you push it forward. Okay? It's a combination of those two things plus your feet that enables you to fly around in the air. Plus this thing here, which is your throttle, which gives you your acceleration or deceleration. Acceleration. So yeah. You've got the brakes on at the moment, so it's not going anywhere. All right. So let's go back internally. Looking down the inside of the aircraft. It's nice to be a pilot then. Looking on the inside.
Yeah, you're going to fly it now.
You can fly it, yeah. We're going to take off from Boscombe, do a circuit and come back into land.
Try not to crash.
So this is your airspeed, alright? When we take off at about 60. So when that big hand gets to the 60 knots there, it'll want to fly. Alright, that's when we go to take off. This is your horizontal stabilizer. I want you to keep the wings between those two notches and to not exceed those bottom notches on the other side. So when we're turning the aircraft or rolling it, I only want to do it in small degrees, so the angle of bank will only be between those two notches. Right? You'll see when you're in the air, you'll see that thing moving around. Okay, and it's the horizontal, how horizontally stable you are. That's your artificial horizon. When we're climbing, we'll have more blue than brown. When we're descending, we'll have more brown than blue. Dead simple. Also, when we're coming down, the houses get bigger. When we're taking off, going upwards, the houses get smaller. That's your height. You're currently at about 400 or so foot above sea level. That's our rate of climb. So if the needle is up here somewhere, we're climbing. If it's down here somewhere, we're going down. All right. But you try and keep it within nice ranges. So you say you're going at about 500 foot a minute, which would be that first notch up, or 500 foot down. Okay. So you're not making steep sort of climbs and steep descents.
We hope.
Now, that will do nothing on the ground. Do you believe me? I'll show you. We'll release the brakes. We'll start to roll. Now, move your feet left and right and watch the aircraft swing around. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
You're turning the aircraft using your feet. Okay? So can we get back in the middle of the runway?
Yeah.
Don't worry, that's not going to do a thing.
Oh, you're
this is just
You're not driving a car. So, that'll do. Okay, level it off here. So bit of left foot, please. Bit of left foot. Left foot, right.
It's going to the film.
Now, put it to right. Put right foot.
It's
right foot.
Bit of off-roading.
Bit of right foot. Right foot. Bring it around. That's it. Centre it.
Try and aim on that white line.
Too late. You've got to anticipate it.
Yeah.
Okay, let it drift. Now a touch to the right and no more than a touch. That's enough. That's centre it. Good. We're going to take off. So remember, you're looking for about 60 knots on here.
Okay.
And you'll feel it lift. Actually, did we give you any flap? We did. That gives you flap. Right, it'll want to lift now. So pull back slightly and to the right. Okay. So remember, you're using your feet and your hands to try and keep that as horizontal as possible. And in that sort of attitude is fine.
Oh my God.
So you need to move to the right.
Oh yeah.
Not
yeah,
too
yeah,
much,
yeah.
not too much. That's it. Good.
Oh, we're flying now.
Sorry? So
Oh.
you'll find that you sometimes have to use your feet just to correct that little bit of steer, because at the moment the aircraft is steering to the left, because that propeller, the torque from that propeller is pulling you that way. So you're currently going up, it's climbing quite steeply. So I don't want it to climb too much. So the way you counteract that is you either push the nose forwards slightly or you reduce power. Right, we're over 1,000 foot, we're at 1,200 foot. Don't want it turning.
I can straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take a bit of power away. And the nose will sink. We'll put our flaps up, so press that button up. I can show you the flaps on the ground. Apologies for that, I should have done. Right, we need to pull back and steer, roll to the right slightly. That's too much.
Oh, yeah. You cross now.
It's tiny little inputs, really small little inputs. Okay, we're coming round. Good. Keep a level. Keep a level if you can.
Oh my
Now
God.
roll to the right with the right foot. That's it.
Ayun.
Well, you haven't crashed yet. You're all right.
No, we're all right. Well, we can't. At the moment, we're about what? 1,400 foot, so we're fine.
We're not cross now. Oh, lovely. We are in the.
We're over Amesbury way somewhere. We're heading north. Which way are we heading? West. So yeah, we're going away. Salisbury's behind us. If you want to look behind us, we can flick this button here to look behind us.
Lovely.
The airfield's over to our rear right. You can also use this one up here, just to, it's like a 360-degree turn. You can sort of look around the aircraft as if you're moving your head around, you know, looking left and right.
Yeah. Okay.
At the moment you're rolling to the left. Keep an eye on your,
Oh,
keep an eye on these instruments.
we're going now. Oh, la.
Right, so you need to roll to the right,
All right.
pull back slightly, and roll to the right. Right's this way.
Well, not that far.
Okay.
It's so difficult when you find them.
The most difficult thing is learning to use your feet, because it's not natural. Unless you ride horses. People who ride horses are good at flying as well, because they're used to controlling the horse with their legs.
Okay.
Because you know, you
Right.
squeeze
Yeah.
your knees and you use your feet on the stirrups.
Yeah.
You're also softer hands.
You're
Because
right.
you're used to holding the horse's mouth in your hands virtually through the
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
So you find that they make good pilots. So that's why the cavalry first went to form the RFC, the Royal Flying Corps. They're all
Okay.
people who are in the cavalry.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. So I think the airfield was over that way. Let's just move that down a bit so we can look a bit more out.
Yeah, nice.
So just do a slow right-hand turn. That's it. That's it. Took away some of your so we can see where the airfield is set. Pull back on the nose a tad. There's the airfield straight ahead. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm glad you know where it was.
Push down on the nose as you're climbing.
oh my God.
She'd have just landed in someone's back garden.
Okay, let's bring this thing into land, shall we? So you concentrate on the rudder pedals with your feet. Fine, just push that nose down a tad. Just bring it round this way. Right, the runway is over there. So we're just going to fly over those buildings in front of us. And then we're going to do a right-hand turn to come into land, okay? You see I'm only just doing tiny little movements. And the aircraft responds. Taking off over there. to come to the left of that last building. So I'm just going to do a small roll to the left here, and then come round, straighten up, and then come round to our right. Right, what I want you to do in a minute is put your foot up, put your right foot forward. Okay. Okay, can you just push your right foot on the rudder and goes round? It's the runway.
Runway.
We're going to
You're a runway now.
We're going to give you some flat, reduce your speed. I want a bit of left foot, please. That's it. A bit more. A bit more so we come straight on that runway.
Bit more left.
That's it. Need a bit of power. So we're going down too quickly, so just give it a bit more power just to get us onto that threshold. Do you want to control it now? Whoa, what happened then? Okay.
Oh, crash.
Never mind. I thought we were coming in nicely then as well. You want to try it again?
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I love it.
Here we go. So you release the brakes. So you press that button there.
Oh, this one, this
Give a
one.
little bit of flap. In fact, can I just set you back and I'll show you what I mean by that. Sometimes people can't get the... No, don't want that. Actually, that's fine. Push that button down and you can see the flap coming out, it's coming on the wing. Push it again, down. That's it, and it comes out further,
Oh, yeah.
and so on. If you've ever been on an airliner and you see when you're coming into land or taking off, they pull out the flaps
Yeah.
at the back of the wing because it gives you more lift. You're flying slower, you need as much lift as possible, so it makes the wing bigger, but also it acts as a drag. So when you're taking off, you don't want full flap. So knock it up 2 notches. So push it up twice, once after the other. You only want 5 degrees. Push it up. That's down.
Oh, we up?
Up.
Up.
And again. So that's now 5 degree. That won't give you too much drag, and that will allow you enough lift to take off at 60 knots.
Okay.
Okay. Without any flap, you probably need to get to about 80 knots to take off. So you want it as efficient as possible. So that's going to give you that balance between lift and drag. All right. When we're coming into land, I want full flap. So I want it all the way down to give you maximum lift, because we're going to go in at slow speed. So we need to stay in the air as long as possible. Otherwise, we end up acting like a stone like we did last time.
Good crash.
Okay, so do you want to leave it on that or put you back in the cockpit? In the cockpit? You happy in the cockpit?
Oh, it's still okay.
That one?
Okay.
Right, so release the brake.
Where's the brake in here?
It's that one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
That one there. 5 degree of flap. I've done that for you already.
Okay.
Start your roll. Make sure you've got nice and controlled, good. And then you probably want full throttle, because you're never going to take off at that speed.
You need to go a bit quicker. Is that in the middle?
Yeah, you need to push that throttle forward.
Oh, you have to put the middle.
All the way forward.
You're doing it all this time.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything.
Where are you going now?
That's your feet.
Right foot, right, that's the left one.
It's going to the...
You can take off on grass, don't worry. There you go.
It's going to the field.
So, roll to the right, pull back slightly, roll to the right, that's the left, and then you want right foot as well to swing it round. So roll to the right, that's it. Good. So we're climbing, we're only at 500, 600 foot, so we just need to keep on this heading for now. That's great.
Yeah. Pilot Centurious in her second test flight.
Wow.
You're doing better.